I wasn't made for calm seas. I was carved in the chaos.
You see the scars like battle marks, but I wear them like glowing sparks. Every crack that tore me wide, let the lightning walk inside. Storms don't shake me, they birth my pace. I don't flinch when thunder breaks. The world can howl, the sky can bleed, but I'm the one that storms will need. Pressure made this steel inside, tested where my truths reside. When others bend, I anchor deep. Where fire rages, I don't sleep. I'm built for the storm, not for the shade. Born in the night where the brave don't fade. I don't run when the winds start to roar. I lean in, I rise, I take more. Let it rage, let it break. I bend, I snap, but I remain. Lightning's kin, thunder's kin. I was never built to break, only to begin. They thought I'd fall when the skies turned black, but I found rhythm in the attack. Each strike a lesson, each roar a guide. While they hid, I learned to ride. I don't need calm to find my voice. I found strength in having no choice. No umbrella when the rain will start, just open skin and a stubborn heart. I faced storms they never knew, winds that rip what I once grew. But roots dig deeper when storms arrive. I ain't just living, I'm alive. When the sky turns dark, that's when I shine. Built not just to last, but to define. I don't fear the sound of wrath. I was born to walk that path. I'm built for the storm, not for the shade. Born in the night where the brave don't fade. I don't run when the winds start to roar. I lean in, I rise, I take more. Let it rage, let it break. I bend, I snap, but I remain. Lightning's kin, thunder's kin. I was never built to break, only to begin.
Try to bury it,
But fire never dies.
You hid that fire deep inside. Behind the masks you learned to hide. Taught to whisper, not to roar. Taught that silence wins the war. They said be kind but not too loud. They trained your heart to fear the crowd. But deep within a spark remained, a quiet flame they never tamed.
Behind your yes was quiet rage, a lion locked inside a cage. You played the game, you wore the grin, but fire burned beneath your skin. The fire you hid, I see it glow in every tear you didn't show. They tried to dim what makes you bold, but if I don't care, it breaks the mold. Let it rise, let it tear, let it scream out past the air. You were born to light the dark, so let them fear your hidden spark.
You weren't made for stricken back. Your thunder waiting on the track. You ain't a shadow in the crowd. You're meant to climb the scream aloud. The world don't know the nights you cry, or all the dreams you set aside. But I know truth that hides in flame, that heat don't lie in either pain.
They'll call you wrong for burning bright, but stars are born from endless night. So bring the blaze they thought they broke. Let silence choke on all you spoke.
This fire is yours. It ain't for them to hold, to name, to tame, to mold. It's yours to burn, to rise, to own.
The fire you hid, I see it glow in every tear you didn't show. They tried to dim what makes you bold, but if I don't care, it breaks the mold. Let it rise.
I used to say sorry for standing tall. Now I don't even flinch when they hope I fall. I used to shrink just to fit your frame, dim my light just to keep you tame. Apologize for the space I claim, for daring to dream outside your game. I said sorry when I spoke too loud, sorry when I didn't follow the crowd. Bent my truth to soothe your pride, but that version of me, she already died. Now I walk like I own my flame, no guilt in the way I stake my name. You call it pride, I call it scars, earned from dancing under falling stars.
I've got no apologies left to give. This is my time, my right to live. I'm done with shrinking, done with shame. I rise in fire, I speak my name. No more sorry for my drive, no more silence to survive. This voice, this path, this breath I take is mine to keep, not yours to break.
Quiet, I gave you peace. You wanted soft, I gave release. But now the silence chokes too tight, and I've got verses that need the mic. I won't explain why I want more, why comfort doesn't thrill my core. I'm not made to settle and fade, I'm built from truth that won't be swayed. Let them say I'm too much again, the fire's lit every time they pretend. I don't beg for seats, I build my throne in rooms I've carved with blood and bone.
No more mess to make you stay, no more guilt in walking away.
I gave, I bet, I tried, I wept, but now I've got nothing left.
I've got no apologies left to give. This is my time, my right to live. I'm done with shrinking, done with shame. I rise in fire, I speak my name. No more sorry for my drive, no more silence to survive. This voice, this path, this breath I take is mine to keep, not yours to break. We don't bloom fast, but we bloom deep. Like roots in stone, you're where I sleep.
It started quiet, no fireworks, no loud parade. Just two souls meeting in on a shade. You weren't the flash that burned too quick, you were the light that just always sticks. Conversation slow, but we're like rain. We didn't rush, we let it remain. You saw the mess I tried to hide, but stayed and held the cracks inside.
No mask, no chase, no need to perform. Your calm was my peace in every storm. I don't need perfect, I need true.
And every day, I find that in you.
We're growing like trees in the middle of stone. Through winters of silence, we've still grown. No thunder love, just steady view. I'm rooted in time, rooted in you. Rain a fire that burns and dies with the ember that always survives. Through every storm, we make it through. I'm rooted in me because I'm rooted in you.
I've had loves that spark and fade, built on thrills but none that stayed. But this is brick by brick, a slow build that's truly thick. You call me out when I fall blind, you hold my hand but still speak mine. You don't save me, you stand beside and teach me how to grow with pride. We ain't chasing pictures made for shows, we're writing chapters that no one knows. And yeah, it's simple, but it's rare to find someone who just stays there.
Love ain't loud,
Love ain't loud,
it's loyal.
no.
Not in the highs, but in the soil. We're growing like trees in the middle of stone. Through winters of silence, we've still grown. No thunder love, just steady view. I'm rooted in time, rooted in you. Rain a fire that burns and dies with the ember that always survives. Through every storm, we make it through. I'm rooted in me because I'm rooted in you. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. in shadow, I carry light, not borrowed, not loud, but mine. I've walked through nights where no star spoke, where hope felt like a cruel thin joke, but I held on tight to a flicker deep, a spark they missed when they watched me weep. They tried to dim me, said I was small, that dreams like mine would always fall, but I rose in silence, no need to shout. The light I carry never burns out. I don't need applause or flashing signs, just quiet peace and crafted lines. My fire's not wild but steady and strong, it's in how I rise and keep moving on. This is the light I carry through every night that's heavy. Even when the sky goes dark, I shine from my own spark. This is the flame I hold in a world so cold. They can't steal what's mine to be this light with. They see my smile and miss the fight, the nights I bled just to reach this light. But every wound taught me how to glow, to guide my steps when I walk slow. I've been the loner, the almost gone, but I found a rhythm to carry on. So don't mistake my quiet for doubt. I've seen storms and still burned out. This world may twist, it may betray, but I stay lit in my own way. Cause purpose ain't loud and strength don't boast, it lives in those who need it most. Da, 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 da. They said the darkness would win, da, 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 da. But they said that the light I carry light. Da, 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 da. This is the light I carry, born from nights so scary. Through the silence, through the scars, it burns brighter than the stars. This is the fire they can't see, still burning quietly in me. No storm, no fear, no night too deep. This light is mine to keep. Let the world go blind. We didn't meet in a fairy tale, we met in the wreckage, but somehow we made wings out of wounds.
Yeah, you found me broken, heart on mute, pain in my steps past absolute. Didn't try to fix, didn't force a smile, you just sat with me, stayed a while. We didn't fall in love with ease, we stumbled in, scraped up knees, but there was truth in every bruise and freedom in the pain we lose.
I was falling, but you didn't catch. You let me fall and still attached. Not to save me, but to grow too. Cause you were climbing out wounds too. We fell, yeah, we hit the ground. Tears in silence, no one's around. But from that fall we found the sky, built our wings then learned to fly. We crashed but we didn't stay, we healed the hurt, we paved the way. It wasn't perfect but it was right. We fell, then flew into the light. We fell, then flew into the light. You held my mirror when I looked away, told me truth don't hurt, lies do decay. We bled stories we never told, but in your arms even wounds felt bold. You didn't need my best to love, you just asked me to show up, and I did. Messy but real, and you gave back what I could feel. Two broken hearts with steady hands built something strong, not built on plans. Not love at first sight, but love that grew in the dirt, in the dark, and into something true. Love ain't a spark, it's a rebuild. It's not the flight, it's the field. Not the wings, but how they're made. We fell, yeah, we hit the ground. Tears in silence, no one's around. But from that fall we found the sky, built our wings then learned to fly. We crashed but we didn't stay, we healed the hurt, we paved the way. It wasn't perfect but it was right. We fell, then flew into the light. Sometimes the feel, not the way you find your fly. Before I knew
Yeah, yeah. I was lost in silence, head full of shame. Didn't see the spark, just played the blame game. I built my walls like they never fall, but you saw right through them, past it all.
You held my hand when I pulled away, spoke soft truth I was scared to say.
Before the grind, the growth, the burst, I found my strength.
Cause you loved me first, not for fame, not for shine. Before the soul I tried to hide behind.
Your faith in me, it planted seeds. Now my roots run deep in what love truly
You loved me first when couldn't see the better man I could grow to be. When all I gave you were broken parts, you healed the cracks with open heart. And no spotlight, no mask, no rehearse. You loved me real, you loved me first. Now every win, every rise, every verse, I sing with you cause you loved me first.
Before the music, before the streams, I was drowning deep in shattered dreams. Thought I had to earn someone's trust, but you just gave it, no need to adjust. Told me I was more than pain and fight, that even in the dark I could be light. And now the world sees what you saw clear, a man reborn cause you were near.
They cheer the strength, they praise the rhyme, but you believe before the climb. So every trophy, every burst still belongs to the one who loved me first. You found the beauty in my storm, held me when I was far from warm. Now I walk tall, my head's not cursed, cause I was worthy when you loved me first. Loved me first when I couldn't see the better man I could grow to be. When all I gave you were broken parts, you healed the cracks with open heart. No spotlight, no mask, no rehearse. You love me real, you love me first. Now every win, every rise, every verse, I live with pride cause you love me first.
Yeah, sometimes love breaks you, but that's where your strength begins.
I gave it all, heart in hand, watch it fall like desert sand. She walked away, no final fight, left me lost in endless nights. Tears dried on empty sheets, words unsaid in silent beats. But in the dark I found the flame, pain wrote verses in my name. They said you weak, I proved them wrong, built my soul through every song. From shattered trust and broken dreams, I rose above those silent screams. Built from heartbreak, made from pain, stronger now through every rain. Love didn't end me, it made me new, a fire forged from all I knew. When the world gave up, I still stood, turned my scars to something good. Built from heartbreak, that's my core. Love hurt me, but I became more. Mirror cracked, but still I see a warrior carved from memory. She left a hole, but I filled the space with beats and bars. I found my pace. Every ghost that used to haunt now fuels the lines that I confront. I learned that love ain't just a win, it's how you fight through all within. No regrets, I kissed the flame, let it burn, I shed the shame. Now I wear my past with pride, cause heartbreak taught me how to rise. Built from heartbreak, made from pain, stronger now through every rain. Love didn't end me, it made me new, a fire forged from all I knew. When the world gave up, I still stood, turned my scars to something good. Built from heartbreak, that's my core. Love hurt me, but I became more.
Don't curse the pain, bless the lesson. You didn't fall, you were being rebuilt.
Built from heartbreak, not defeat. Still got bruises, but I'm complete. Love didn't break me, it showed me how to build a better me from now. So here I stand, no mask, no fear. The pain is gone, but the heart stays near. Built from heartbreak, born to fight. I still believe in love tonight. She left. They told me love should roar and shine. Yeah, you told me love's a softer sign.
Yeah, they
said love comes in fire and flash, and roses red and diamond cash. But I found love in quiet breath, in notes you left and things unsaid. You never shouted I love you from rooftops just to prove it's true. You showed it when you held my coat when I was cold, and you just knew. You didn't need a spotlight beam, you loved me best in between. Not when the world was clapping loud, but when I failed and lost the crowd.
Love ain't loud, it's in the hush and making time when there's no rush, and simple looks and staying near. And I got you whispered clear. It's not in post or public praise, it's in the quiet daily ways. Love ain't loud, but it is strong. It's where I run when life feels wrong.
Yeah. You didn't buy me fancy things, you bought me peace on heavy wings. You asked did you sleep before, how's your day? You listened close when I pulled away. You filled my cup, not just my hands. You understood what love demands. Not constant drills or scripted lines, but steady roots and patient climbs. When I was low you didn't preach, you sat with me just out of reach, but close enough to feel your grace. Love ain't loud, but it fills a space.
It's in the breath you didn't take, so I could speak and not just break. It's in the meals, the laundry too, and all the little things you do. Love ain't loud, it's in the hush and making time when there's no rush, and simple looks and staying near. And I got you whispered clear. It's not in posts or public praise, it's in the quiet daily ways. Love ain't loud, but it is strong. It's where I run when life feels wrong. I used to think love had to scream. Every mountain starts with one breath, one moment before the rise.
Yeah, before I move, I pause, not out of fear, just to honor the cause. Took a long look up, the peak so high, but I ain't scared, I was made to try. The world don't wait, it spins too fast, but peace comes slow when storms don't last. So I breathe deep, still my core, feet on the edge, heart ready for more. They say hustle, grind, don't stop, but even warriors breathe before they reach the top. And the legend had a silent day, where they faced the fear and chose to stay.
Take a breath before the climb, feel the earth, take your time. Every giant step starts small, even the strongest had to crawl.
You don't need to run today, it's okay to find your way. Mountains whisper, winds align, so breathe before the climb.
I've seen the rush fall fast and hard, burn out like a match, leave no mark or shard. But those who breathe, those who pace, find a deeper kind of grace. It's not about speed, it's about intent. Each move forward, fully meant. Don't let the noise decide your race. You set your rhythm, you hold your space. Eyes on the path, not the peak alone. Step by step, I build my throne. Breath's not weakness, breath is power. I save my voice for the right hour. Sometimes the world tells you move fast, but the wisest thing you'll ever do is pause, feel the ground, name your fear, and climb anyway.
Take a breath before the climb. You've survived 1,000 times. No rush, no shame, no finish line, just the courage to realign.
And when they ask how I rose so tall, I'll say I breathe before it all.
Every scar's a story, every wound became a word. Now listen close.
Got cuts, I don't cover with sleeves. They remind me how hard I had to believe. Pain in the chest, breathing slow in the dark, but I made those nights and the lines were hard. Didn't grow up with a fairy tale grace, just grit in the soul and doubt on my face. But I flipped the script, turned cries to rhymes, wrote my hope in broken times.
Every no I heard I turned to drive. Every tear I shed kept me alive. They called it weakness, I called it truth. And now I bleed verses for the youth. I turn my scars into songs. All the pain I felt for so long, what broke me down made me strong. Now I rise with every wrong. I turn the hurt into light, build my wings from sleepless nights. From wounds to rhythm I belong, 'cause I turn my scars into songs. Remember nights when love went cold, I poured it all in a 16 bowl. When they walked out and the world closed in, I picked up a pen, let the healing begin. I got pages that'll make you cry, but read them through and you'll learn to fly. This is for the ones who never felt seen, who dream in silence and fall between. I made an anthem from every fall, proof that pain can rise and call. So if you're broken, don't stay gone. Turn that silence into your song. Your story isn't over, it's just waiting to be sung. I turn my scars into songs. From the ache where I once belonged, what the world called weak was strong. Now it echoes through every throng. I turn the dark into light, taught my fear how to write. Now I sing and they all sing along, 'cause I turn my scars into song. When it breaks, don't throw it away. Some things are worth the fight.
Yeah, hold on. Look, love ain't easy, that's the truth. It's not just roses in a photo booth. It's the quiet nights with no reply, and showing up when the tears still dry. It's not about winning every fight, but holding hands through sleepless nights. Standing firm when the storm gets rough, saying we're not done when enough feels enough.
This ain't a movie, no perfect scenes, but we got heart and we got dreams. So when the world says let it go, I say no, we still got more to show. Hold on to love when it shakes, when it breaks, when the world turns cold and your soul aches. Hold on to us when it's hard to trust, when silence screams and doubt starts to crush. 'Cause love ain't weak, it's made to bend. It fights, it heals, it won't pretend. So when the fire starts burning low, hold on to love, don't let it go.
We've had moments that cut like glass, words we wish we could take back fast. But love ain't about keeping score, it's choosing you when it feels unsure. We got chapters we're still writing, some days dark but some still shining. We ain't perfect but we try, and that effort keeps us flying high. So here's my vow when time gets tough, when we're lost and the road feels rough. I won't run, I won't give up, I'll tighten my grip and hold this love. Some love fades because no one fights, but not us. We stay, even when it's not easy.
Hold on to love when it's tested and torn, when the days feel cold and the nights feel warm. Hold on to us when we're not at our best, when we question truth but our hearts protest. 'Cause real love ain't built to fall, it rises when we've risked it all. So take my hand through high and low. Let's hold on to love and never let go. It started with silence, a whisper no one heard. But even the smallest flame can burn down the world.
Used to speak soft, kept my hopes in the dark, wrote my dreams in the margins, afraid to leave a mark. I wore defeat like second skin, so familiar. Every win felt foreign, every smile felt peculiar. They said take it slow, so I slowed till I stalled, afraid of the climb, so I leaned on the wall. But time don't wait for the careful and shy, it flies like a hawk and it dares you to try. I watched them rise, I watched them fall. I kept my heart behind a mental wall, but walls can't protect from the aching inside. So I picked up my pain and I let it guide.
What started as whispers turned to a roar. No more hiding on the back room floor. I found my voice in the silence and ash. Now I'm running with thunder, breaking the glass. No more waiting for a perfect time. No more shrinking to make them smile. This is the sound of a soul reborn. This is the fire they tried to scorn.
I used to flinch at the sound of doubt. Now I step forward, chest full, head out. Took the echoes of every you can't they gave, turned them into bricks on the road I paved. No, I don't scream just to be loud, I speak so the silence won't drown me out. Every crack in my voice is a battle scar. Every verse that I spit is proof I came far. The nights I cried, the days I bled, built an army in my heart instead. Now I don't seek peace and approval or praise, I find in the sweat of the paths I blaze.
I am not the loudest, I am not the strongest, but I am the one who refused to stop, the one who bled in silence. So one day, I could roar in truth.
What started as whispers turned to a roar. No more hiding on the back room floor. I found my voice in the silence and ash. Now I'm running with thunder, breaking the glass. No more waiting for a perfect time. No more shrinking to make them smile. This is the sound of a soul reborn. This is the fire they tried to scorn.
Some people see the smile, but not the weight behind it. Some only see the goal, but never the grind to find it. I carry weight that no one sees, dreams wrapped in doubt, tied to my knees. Still I walk with a heart worn thin. Told myself if I stop now, I'll never win. Every step feels like I'm dragging stone on roads where I wander so far from home. They say you're strong, but they don't know the nights I scream where the lights don't glow. I've bled in notebooks, I've cried in beats, I've lost myself to these silent streets, but I keep going cause I made a vow to the boy I was, I won't let him down now. I carry the weight, but I don't let it break me. Even when the nights feel cold and shaky, they only see the crown, not the fall. But I built this climb with no one at all. I carry the weight through fire and rain, through every no, through every pain. This isn't glory, this is grit, and I'm still standing, this is it. Some walk light cause they got a path, but I carved mine through judgment's wrath. Told I'm too much or not enough, but I learned to rise when the ride got rough. Carried the weight of the ones I love, the hopes of those who gave just enough. Mom worked doubles, dad held tight, so I'd never go hungry another night. So when I rhyme for them, for the dreams that never found a stem, for the kids with broken shoes and sky-high hope, learning how to climb with homemade rope. Weight isn't weakness, it's proof you got something worth holding. Some break beneath it, I built myself around it.